and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors going up against the Portland Trailblazers. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. A couple of injuries for them. Their rotation perhaps shortened and more minutes to go around.
You have two players injured, one of their stars out. Something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
Here's the starting group for Portland. Drew Holiday out there with Sharp. Then there's Toumani Camara, and it's Sissoko in at the small forward. And for the Warriors, Moody is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Butler. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Huff in at the 5. We've just started up this season, Grant. What's important for players right now?
You know, I think it's finding a good routine, especially for those on new teams. The earlier you figure out what works for you, the quicker you'll get comfortable.
And Portland starts out with the ball. So both teams changing it up here. 8 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Snow. And the three-pointer goes. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. The Warriors on top, up by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second. We've got Damian Lillard. He's out there with Scoot Henderson. And it's Grant in at the center position.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Saturday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Cook, he's checked in for Portland.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And Grant gets it to go.
Yeah, great awareness from Grant. Detects an opening inside and converts.
Grant with a steal. The 3 ball. And Lillard gets it to go on the assist by Henderson.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he'd missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Now here's Post. Still no points. And it's good for 2.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
And it's Henderson with the ball for Portland. It's a 5-point game. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team. The Warriors have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
You know, in that game, it was just too much disparity in effort level between the two teams, especially on the glass.
The poor rebounding is something that they'll have to shore up going forward. It puts you at such a disadvantage when you look at the battle of possessions. Feed the interior, good things will happen.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Green with a screen on Lillard. Pass to Post. And here's Podziemski. Shot clock at 5. Hits a 3-pointer. 6 points for him.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And a new group getting ready for Portland. All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thank you. Well, Coach Kerr, what did you like about the way your guys have started this game off?
Well, I like the way we defended without fouling so we could get our flow. And guys just came in and made some big ones, and our offense got going.
The defense was disciplined. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Well, I think for the Warriors, they've played below average basketball coming out the gates. They were hoping for more. They were talking a good game in the preseason, but they have not backed it up. Like you never back anything up, Ernie.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Trailblazers.
I'm looking at the turnover differential. That's been a key number tonight.
Their coach likely sending them a clear message right now. We'll see how well it's received. Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Post checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Stephen Curry. They've got Moody. Jimmy Butler out there with Kuminga. Then there's Quentin Post, and it's Podziemski in at the one. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Blazers trail by 5. And a nice finish on the layup.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Golden State has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Pass to Post. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Post has got his first points of the game.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Henderson. On the take. Podziemski grabs the board. The Warriors lead by 5. Down low. Kuminga down low. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
And yep, it's good.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
And the Warriors shooting 41% since halftime. Now here's Moody. 15 points in the game. Pass to Podziemski. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And Post gets it to go.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
From deep 3-point. Off the inbound pass. On target from range.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
The Warriors leading, so the Trailblazers 5 right now. We've got Sharp. He's out there with Henderson. Jeremy Grant out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Green missing.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Lillard outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Golden State. 2 open that time. They didn't look easy. And the Warriors lead by 5.
One of the most unselfish superstars out there, Curry is always looking to make his teammates better.
Golden State has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Lillard against Green. To the middle. It's stolen by Henderson. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
The Warriors lead by 3. Outside, Green. Another 3 for Golden State.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Pass to Graham. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Post. Post has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Podziemski. The 3 from Curry. Portland with a rebound. Sharp's got 4 rebounds now. Curry against Sharp. The 3 is off.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Grant. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
Oh, a skilled interior player. I mean, Grant's teammates get him the rock and encourage him to punch it in.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. For Portland. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach...
Wide open. Oh, it doesn't go. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jacks up a 3. It's good from beyond the arc. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
And so it's Golden State winning this one. A clean win, and one where